Hi, I'm Isabelle. Date is 6/21/21. It's the first day of summer. I am 14 years old. Currently, I have 165 Instagram followers. The most followed person that follows me right now is world.musicians with 20,000 followers. That's a lot. My most liked photo on Instagram is a picture of me doing my cover of Olivia Rodrigo, Driver's License. If I was to describe myself in 2021, I'd say I'm a bit aggressive, but in a loving way. I'm very creative. I like to think of myself as being productive as much as I possibly can. And maybe I am an overachiever, but yeah, that's basically how I describe myself. How many days am I hoping off for the next year? As many as I need necessarily. I mean, definitely holidays, like big holidays like Christmas and stuff, but I'm not looking at too many days off because I enjoy what I do. If I was gonna say something to myself in a year from now, I would say, keep going strong, keep going. Like, this is so much fun. You get to meet so many cool new people, and the experiences that you're going to have in the future are numberless, and you never know what's coming up next. The most important thing to me right now is a new season in which my YouTube channel is heading in to glorify the gifts which God has given me, and that's really most important. I want to use my gifts for what I believe in personally. I think I want to get more gigs than I did a year ago. I think that a year ago I was uncertain of what I wanted to do. Do I just want to stay online, or do I want to reach out and go to shows, do things like that? Because honestly now, I think that matters a lot more than it did a year ago. The biggest rumor about me? I don't know if I really have the biggest rumor about me, but if I was going to say anything, I think people think that I'm really way more productive than I am. I think I procrastinate a lot more than people realize. Even if I do get stuff done, I guess I think that's a me thing. I just don't feel like I always get enough as I should, but maybe I do. Maybe I'm just pushing myself too hard. I don't know. I think my messaging has a positive effect. I try recently to do more happy covers, more meaningful covers, but coming up in this new season, my message is definitely going to shift to something entirely different, and I am super excited for this new season of my YouTube channel. The biggest thing that I struggle with right now is feeling disconnected, or being in the mood for something in one moment and then the next just giving it up. I think that I need to be more focused on what I want to do. I turn to God, I turn to my friends. Honestly, a lot of the time, I just look onto myself or reflect the changes that I've made, and I just think over and over again, what else can I do? I don't think I normally go to anybody else for guidance. They might come to me, but mostly I confide in myself, if anybody. Coming up this Thursday, I have a Culpepper like women's community thing that I'm doing, and I'm going to be performing my 2 songs. And I've never done something on this scale before. I've done a Halloween like talent show. I've done like small trivial little things, but nothing like this. So this is gonna be really fun. I'm gonna be performing 2 songs. I'm gonna be performing Art and Took for Granted and Shine. The first thing that I did this morning, I stayed in bed a little bit more than usual. I mean, not that much. I just kind of just laid in bed and looked up at the sky. The first thing I did was get out of bed and turn off my alarm. Oh, I was just passing through wheat fields today, and I was like, it's so weird, like how do they get the hay bales to like turn or like look that certain way? And I actually found it out, but that's pretty crazy. Like, how do they compact it? That's the real question. How do they compact it so that all of them are facing the same way? I find that mind-boggling. positive thing in the news right now is that Juneteenth was recently declared a federal holiday for the Emancipation Proclamation being put out, and I think this is a great step for us, and I think it's a good holiday. I don't see anything wrong with it, and yeah, I think that's really cool. I fear I won't have the things necessary to get as far as ahead as I want to, and that I'll be stagnant in one place. And I really hope that's not the case, because I really want to grow this YouTube channel and I want to see how far I can take with it. The biggest thing that happened in my career is getting on sessions. That was super cool, getting hooked on sessions and being able to go live really whenever I want and get money for it. That is super big, and I think that's super cool. Another thing is, like I said, the show that's coming up this Thursday, and it's gonna be so cool. I definitely feel that I can make a much bigger impact than I do now, and I'm so excited to reach out to more creators and create more content for you guys, because that's going to be the most fun part. I enjoy so much, like, just being out there, doing whatever I want, and you guys supporting me along the way really helps and fuels my passion. My favorite artist at the moment is either Dodie or Eloise, or Olivia Dean, but I think out of those, Dodie right now is my favorite. I talk to my family every day. We are super close, and I love them a lot, and yeah. My favorite movie that I've watched and can remember is probably Pride and Prejudice. I love the vibe of the movie, and I just love the story and everything about it. No, I do not. I am only 14. I do not need one, nor do I want one. I don't think I'm ready in any way, shape, or form, and I'm really happy with where I am right now. I love reading. I love reading so much. I've almost read 4 books in 1 month, and they've all been above 300 pages, and oh my goodness, I love reading so much. I also love art. Here, I'll get an art piece. This is one of the more simple ones I've done, but I really like this one so much. And yeah, right now I am finishing a series called The Cool Prince, and I am on the last book, and it's getting really intense. I don't know much about the music industry, but from what I've heard and from what I know, you can either be really good or bad. It's like half and half, yin and yang. And they can either take all your musical freedoms, or they can be perfect. If I was ever to get labeled to an industry, I'd want it to be indie, or something that's not going to take all my freedoms away, and something that's not super big, just so that I'm able to produce the music that I love. 100%, this is worth it. This is my passion. This is what I love to do, and I just want to do more of it. I don't get bored of it. At least I haven't yet, and I definitely think this is all worth it. The best approach to songwriting for me is to first get an idea of your head. You have to think of either something relatable, definitely something relatable, or something that you're really passionate about, and then what I usually do is write down a couple lines, or I write down things that have to do with that thing, things that rhyme with that thing, and then I turn that into a song, get a funky rhythm going on, and yeah, that's what really helps me. I'm working on 5 songs right now. Yep, 5 songs that are coming out, and I can't wait to show them to you. I can't tell you what they are. I feel more creative than last year. Last year I was only posting every other week, and this year I am posting as often as I possibly can, which is every week, and I think every week is really working for me, so I feel more creative than last year, I think. If I was to define my style in 3 words, I would have to do royalty, vintage, and grandma chic is one word. But really, it's like my own style. I fluctuate so much and I don't get a basic rhythm down. I'm always surprising my friends with whatever I come up with. So yeah, you'll never know what I get from me, but it usually falls into this category. My best friends, because I mean, the two that I am closest with have to be Grace and my friend named Virginia. I've known Grace for 5 years, and I've probably known Virginia for the same amount of years, but we only got close in these recent 3 past years. I sort of get recognized in public, not in like musical way, but like they know my parents, so they know me. Yeah, I don't get really noticed for music yet. I am not that popular. I have Googled myself in the past, not recently. I don't Google myself a lot, but yeah, I have in the past, and I think it's kind of cool that I show up, because you know, it's everybody's dream when they're a musician to show up when you type their name in, so I think it's really cool that I show up. I definitely think I'm a lot more confident than I was last year, and I think that's just because I'm a growing teenager. My feelings change, fluctuate, you know, hormones, woo woo. And so yeah, I think I'm more confident than last year. I think I'm more confident in my style. I can wear this weird piece of clothing without feeling weird. So, yeah. So don't get discouraged and keep on posting, keep on growing your fan base, because people love you and people want to be there, and you're going to find so many new people that you're going to be able to collab with. Like I was able to collab with Marin Kofelt, and that was super cool, and I hope you guys like that collab as much as I did, because I thought that was super fun and that was a really cool experience to do. Thank you so much for watching my Vanity Fair interview until the end. If you enjoyed it, I hope that you would support it and watch the other videos on my channel. Thanks, bye!